Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're watching Alternative Media Television. Breaking update, I'm sure you've all probably heard. Adam Kokesh arrested on a double duo felony count for psychedelic mushrooms, because I guess he likes to get high, and pump actioning a shotgun in Washington, D.C. in Freedom Plaza was the alleged location on the July 4th. Canceled march, but he still showed up, made a bold statement, says that he should be able to open carry, according to the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C., that the only people that aren't allowed to have guns anymore are the little guys, like us. And the only people with the guns and allowed to protect themselves with armed bodyguards are the criminals in Washington and on Wall Street. You know, you can see behind me, I got a big Chase Bank building right there. This is what runs the world, folks. Chase Bank, Bank of America, the bailout firms. This is just one example of the criminal nature of this government and those that are allowed to have armed bodyguards, but not the little guy. Pretty amazing display. There was 20 SWAT team members that broke into his house. Flashbang grenade went off, destroyed parts of his property, held himself and his team, Adam First the man, for several hours before taking him into custody. I honestly, as somebody in the liberty and freedom movement, I am genuinely concerned for Adam Kokesh. I mean, they made it look like they were out to get Osama bin Laden or something. This is an ex-vet that served this country in Iraq, in Fallujah. Pretty incredible. Now, Adam is known as a very stern, aggressive activist, and I have to think he cares about this country. I have to think that he gives a shit about the Second Amendment. And we need to question, how is it and why is it states have a different set of rules, but then Washington plays by its own set? And this, to me, is exemplifying the authoritarian nature of the police state in America as it exists. Adam could be locked up for a maximum of 5 years based on the information. I mean, these are 2 felony counts. This is very serious. He was just recently arrested in Philadelphia, now in Washington, D.C. And what was weird about it is the mainstream media was alerted to it before the police force and the SWAT team even showed up. Helicopters in the sky. I mean, it was like they were going after a grade A terrorist, like he has some kind of connection to Islamic fundamentalism or something like this. So personally, I'm very concerned. I will, of course, keep you updated. This is being heavily reported, not just in mainstream news, but in alternative and mainstream media outlets. Very big story. We're going to try to dig into this as much as possible, see what's happening. He has no bail. There's no way that he can get out of jail at this point, and his hearing isn't for a few months. Stay tuned, everybody. I'm Christopher Green, Alternative Media Television, hard-hitting and in your face.